Hi everyone, it's Jenny with Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. You can find us on YouTube at Joey143Jenny. So today I'm just kind of playing around in the craft room. I've got a project going with the Kathy Holden journal, and I'm at a point where I need to change my location to have a little bit more space. So I'll probably need to take it into the dining room and spread it out over the table. So I thought, well, while I'm in here, I really feel like just playing around. So I thought I would make some little clusters out of some of the scraps that I have. Some of these are from that Peacock Journal that I made. So I thought I would do that. I'm not the best at this, so I just keep practicing and practicing. I love to make fabric clusters, but the paper ones throw me sometimes. I do like these, though, in a journal. If you have, let's say this is your journal, you can use them on the side as a little turn. You can use them on top of a like a journal card or something, and they're already nicely decorated. So I just thought maybe that's what I would do today, is play. This is a little hat box that I keep, a disaster zone here of different laces and trims, and half the time I don't know what's in it, but I always know where it's at. So so I grabbed it really quick, and I thought, well, let's just see if adding a little bit of lace and things would give that a different dimension. So that's what I'm doing. I am going to use the art glitter glue, even though this is fabric, because I feel like for this particular project, this is going to be just plenty. I don't think I need anything heavier. Now I might be wrong, but we'll see. So what I did was I just took some scraps, tore them up, put them together. I can edge these with a little bit of vintage photo if I want. This is also a great opportunity to use the things that are in my pickle jar. I think I've shown that to you before. This is just where I put teeny tiny little pieces and scraps. So it's another great opportunity to use those. So I'll probably be doing that. Try not to spill my coffee here. So yeah, let me see if I can find a little snippet of something that might also look cute on there. Here's a little strand. That might look cute there too. Okay, I'm going to need to adjust this camera. For some reason it's a little off today. Sorry about that. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little bit, again, just a little bit of glue here. So yeah, so I thought, well, this is another great way. You know how I told you that I like to just come in and just tootle around? It's another great way to do that, and not really think too much. Here's another little piece I found in there, in that pickle jar. One of my favorite places to pull things from. And here's a little piece of Kathy Holden. And I think, even little snips like this, and I'm sorry, don't look. Okay, I'll take that butterfly down a little bit. And I'm going to just fray this edge. And the easiest way to fray is to just grab it by the corner, where the two, the lengthwise and the grain and the horizontal meet. And all right, let's put this pretty butterfly down. Okay. So most of these scraps kind of have the same coloring because, like I said, I had used them in the Peacock Journal. So here in a minute, I'm going to look through my other scraps, see what I can find. There. So it just adds a little bit more dimension. And then we can put that on a pocket. Let's see if I have a pocket handy. I don't know that I do. or not even a pocket, but, well, here, here's a pocket. Remember we made these? Let's just use that as an example. And then I would just glue that onto there. That's cute. It just adds a little bit more of a dimension to whatever you're doing, you know? And a way to use up your scraps. Yep. So let's use that butterfly again. You know me with the Kathy Holden. No scrap goes unused. If I didn't use it here, I would use it in my personal journal. Okay, so what I did there was I just pulled from the corner, and it comes across really easily. This glue seems to be doing pretty good. Now it might bleed through a little bit, and to help avoid that, you can just smooth it out so it doesn't have clumps. And then I just put that right over that staple. And let's put a little piece of something on there. And I just like to kind of ruffle that a little bit. There we go. Okay. And there's another one. And then you can use like a little bead or something. Let me see here. I keep my glittery stuff in this glittery bag so I don't forget where it's at. And I bet I have like, this is where I keep like sequins and, no, I know, here it is. These little things. I think I got these at the dollar store. Just cut it apart. Put a dab. Art glitter glue is perfect for this. Because it dries so quickly. So that's pretty. All right. Okay, now I think I'm going to save the rest of these for a little later, and let's go ahead and get started on actually making some. Let me put my pin back in my glue. Oh, let me just show you another thing real quick. One other thing that you could do is you don't have to use fabric and stuff. You could use your, you know, different ephemera and things, little things, like here's a little bird. I would probably want to knock down, I might even trim that white a little bit. That's a little bit too much for me. I don't mind a little bit because you can always knock it down, but that was a little bit too much. I use this little bicycle basket as well. It cheers me up for my trash. All right, so just knock that down just a little bit. And so I just wanted to show you that you could use, you know, you could use your ephemera, things that you've cut out, or even stickers or stamps. You could put a stamp over that. Maybe we'll do that on one. I'm just holding it down because I put it right over that staple. So that's cute. Maybe we'll take a little bit more of this. Give the little birdie something to stand on. That's cute. Okay. So it's just another way. All right. So let's make a few of these. The bases. Let's make a few of the bases. So I just have these little packets of scraps. I just keep putting scraps in. So I'll pull out just some that, you know, might be fun to make things. Some are thicker. This is a little bit thicker. Some are thicker than others. Okay, that's probably, they're kind of along the same color, which is fine if you're, you know, think, oh, down the pike I might want to make a journal in this color, or maybe you're making things for Mother's Day or something like that. Okay, that might be enough for now. And then I have another pack that I put teensy tinsies in. So we'll just kind of ruffle that a little bit. And, oh, this one you can see I had punched a flower out at one point. I think that was for my a little something that I made my granddaughter. So I'm going to get rid of that. Toss that in my little trash basket. And, okay, so that's a nice long one, again, that you could put, let me grab this again, you know, on the edge of a page as a tab. So why don't we do that? Let's make that one as a tab. What would go nice with that? It can't beat gingham, I don't think. I love gingham. I do want to tear the edges. So it's a lazy day today. I'm not even sure why. Just feel a little bit lazier today. And just don't have a lot planned. Our niece is coming to visit this next week, so I wanted to get the guest area ready for her. I found some vintage sheets that I like, so they're very bright and floral, so I think that'll be fun for her. It's a very short visit. She has some things that she needs to do while she's here, so it's a short visit, but it's always so wonderful to have her. So we're very excited about that. Okay, so this is the thing. I don't want to overthink it too much, so which is what I normally do. So I'm going to do that. And then I think I just want something right here. So maybe I will just, there's a little doily right here. Oh, I keep going out of camera, and I'm so sorry about that. But I wanted a little something right here. So I think what I'm going to do is put this here. Now, it may end up getting covered with, you know, a piece of lace or something, but that's okay. We'll see. All right, and then I have this little Tim Holtz tiny attacher that I really like for little things. Okay, and then I'll just probably put a little piece of lace right over that, and then that'll be really cute to attach to something. Completely attach that down. All right, so there's one. And let's see, so Joey is getting around a lot better, which also causes him to overdo, you know, I say overdo, it's really, it's really more that healing process that can be painful as it's healing. So you have to keep energetic and, you know, doing things, but then you have to remember to rest. So that's what he's doing. He went to the grocery store earlier and got a few things, and he came home and he was just really tired. So he's walking, he doesn't use the walker anymore. He's walking with a cane now, which is, you know, great, and it gives a little bit more flexibility, but also gives a lot more, you have to rely on yourself a lot more. And his hands are getting very, very tired. So, kind of like that. So I think that'll work. Also might be a little tab on the side of a page. How about this one? So I had a Facebook acquaintance reach out to me and ask me if I would feature their digital on one of my videos, which I'm happy to do because it's super cute. It's very Eastery, so I'll probably be doing that next week, showing you that digital and doing a little something with it. And then I'll link where you can find it, because I think probably you're going to want it. Okay, that's a little long. Okay, I think I'm just going to do like a couple more. I'm going to keep that because that's going to go good on another one. I'm only going to do a couple more, and then I want to decorate them. Oh, there's that Roxy Creations. You know how much I love that. So let's put a little bit of that on there. Oops, dropped that on the floor. You don't have to do them linear like I am. You can crisscross and do it however you want. I'm just doing it this way because I kind of started thinking about the tabs, and I thought, oh, that'll be kind of fun. Do that a little bit more wonky down here. Let's see. Let's do this right here. Do this one, and then we'll decorate. Gosh, you can find all kinds of videos on doing these. There's people that are absolute pros at it. This is pretty. Let's use some of that. Plus, I like the color difference. Yeah, I like that a lot. Let's use that as the tab, actually. Plus, it's nice and thick. Probably what I'll do is, using them as a tab, you know, you'll see the back side. And so probably what I'll do is just ink the back side, maybe with a different color or something. That's pretty. Okay, what do we have in here? That's wild, unexpected. Let's do it. Okay. All right, well, lickety split, we made 4 tabs, and even more scraps. So let me grab these. We'll put them back in their little scrap bin. There, this one's for my littles, and I think I'm gonna tear that off. Put it in the little. These can go in the bigger ones. Keep it all nice and try to keep it organized. Put those in here. I just got these little packets on Amazon. They're nice for toting things and keeping them kind of organized. All right. So let's see, we have this one, this one, this one, and that one. Okay, and then did I have any more over here that I didn't do? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to put my tiny attacher away. Get that out. Get a few things moved here. Okay, so we can do some stuff. Oh boy. All right, now let's look at this one. Okay, and I'm going over to my pickle jar because I see this velvet. Get it out of there. And I think that'll look really pretty. But it needs a little contrast behind it, and I think I see some blue. I think that'll work. I also put little things like this in my pickle jar. Maybe we'll use that today too. It's going to be easy to open. This is an embroidery thread tab. You probably recognize that. That would be cute on something. All right. Let's see how that looks. I'm just going to put a little bit right there. Put that little guy down. Maybe twist it a little bit. Okay. And then this little piece of velvet. Very sweet. I love this chartreuse color. Just putting a little bit on there. I think that's all right. Oh, how about a dot? How about a diamond? Put a diamond right in the center. They remind me of little teeny tiny spiders. Very glitzy spiders. Whoopsie. Is that even going to stick? Might have to get out the Fabri-Tac. Put a little Fabri-Tac. I'm kind of quiet today. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe it's that lazy day. Yeah, that's sticking. Okay, I like that one. That's cute. All right, can this go somewhere? That would be cute in like a sewing, like a sewing journal or something. How about a little bit of this? I love these little Swiss dots. Love it. Drop it on the floor. Okay. And we'll put this down. This is going to be a nice little decoration. I'm getting excited about gardening. I haven't done a vegetable garden in a very, very long time, like decades. Decades, over 30 years. And I think that's super cute. And when I did the garden, it was fairly large. And quite a lot to keep up on between me and the birds and rabbits. It wasn't confined in any way. And, but man, I can remember the tomatoes like they were fresh today. They were so good. So I think that turned out super cute. All right. So yeah, I was talking to Joey about it, and he said, well, he would make me a raised, can't get that, gosh, he would make me a raised garden. And I was like, well, let's see if I can stick with it before we go to that trouble. Let's do grow a few things in, let's say, one of those 5-gallon, 10-gallon, 20-gallon buckets before we invest too much into a garden. Let's make sure that I can do it. Oh, his poor leg. Well, give him another try on something else. Something that can support his broken leg. You can see I haven't done anything more to these. I haven't organized them in any further way. Now these down here are little, I don't have my tweezers here. I just cut these out, with a hole punch out of some scraps. This actually I cut out of a donut box. Thought that was cute. Just a bunch of different things I cut out. But we'll leave that one out, and then let's leave that open. There's some little things here too. Okay. That might be cute. Let's go back over to our crazy lace pile. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you could hear that, but it's getting to be lunchtime. My stomach is going crazy. I also need to get in there in the kitchen and decide what is going to be for dinner tonight. I think that adds, kind of blends everything in a little bit. These colors are all crazy. There's nothing is matching anything. I might need a little bit more. But sometimes that's what's fun about a junk journal. So remember when I made that envelope journal? And it was just, all different colors. That's not going well. Things like this would be great, in a junk journal. Like in that envelope journal where everything was neutrals. And this would just add a little bit more color. Okay, what's happening? Reinforcement. Let's see if it works. Yeah, it's sticking good. So this would be nice in there, but like I said, I think what I'm going to do with these is use them as tabs. Well, that's still kind of, no, it's sticking okay. All right. It's a pretty one. Let's see. I could just do like a label. It's a little label. Yeah, I even did it on label paper. It's fun. Oh, these, gosh, I can't remember the, I cannot remember the digital that came from, but that would be cute as an extra little something. And this is also, I printed these also on label paper so that I could just, you know, use them right away. Now, it's just going to give another layer. It's not really going to give it any extra dimension, so to speak. But I think it'll be pretty. The colors with that Roxy's paper is really nice. Yeah, I think that looks really nice. Now let's put this one on there too. I think it needs to be cut down a little bit. So what I do is I print these all out on the label paper, and then when I'm watching TV or something, I'll cut them out. Well, one day my daughter came and we just sat across the work table here, and we both just cut out second batch. Can't have too many. Yeah, I think that's going to work. Yeah, I think that'll be so cute. Then we have this one left, and I think it'll work really well on this one. I'm going to just give it a little bit of some, knock down that white just a little bit in a few places. And I'm also going to knock down this white. But I do think I want to add a little bit of lace or something too, just to give it a little bit of extra texture. What do we have? What do we have? Let's see if I can pull something different from the mess. Let me see if I can back it up a little bit. Oops, sorry. Oh, this is beautiful. This is from a share. I did a Happy Mail share with someone, a friend of mine, who, by the way, if you could pray for her and her husband, my friend Deborah. Her husband is in great need of medical healing. And boy, oh boy, I believe in the power of prayer. Seen miracles firsthand. And I know that there's a lot of encouragement knowing when people are praying for you. You just have a different type of strength, I think. Anyways, she has a wonderful lace collection, and she shared these with me. Okay, now I'm going to put this back there. Let's see, where do I want to put that? It sticks over a little bit, so let's just tear off a little bit of this. Oopsie. Yeah. Easy fix. It turned out really cute too. It's nice and textural. All right, here's our last one. And then off for you to work on yours. I'd love to see what you do. Oh, this might be kind of cute, but that's not going to add texture. Let me bring it over here. These might add texture if I can find a small one. These Tim Holtz flowers. Sometimes I cut them up, so we could do that. Yeah. This won't be perfect, I can tell you that. Get all that out of there. I think I'll just cut this one flower out. I was thinking about trying to save some of the blue flowers, but I think I'm just going to go with the rose for now. If I can get it. Okay. And then I'll just try to soften some of those blunt edges that I cut. Okay. One thing about this ink dauber is, as you can tell, I haven't dipped it in ink this whole time. And so doing something like this, you know, where I don't necessarily need to use a lot of ink, it just knocks down that, that white a little bit. But I do think this needs a little bit of lace for that little rose. And let's see, what should I do here? Lace, or do we want, look at this fragile. Maybe we want a little bit of that. Can I find an end? This is also from my friend Deborah. I can tell because she puts it on these cute little things here. Sweet. I think what I'm going to do is tie a knot in it. And then cut it. Probably did that too long, but we can trim it back. Okay. Well, I've been working in this craft room. What a disaster. Organizing my fabrics. I have a ginormous fabric collection, vintage fabric collection, and I just over the years have not sewn as much. It's very difficult to get rid of the fabric because I feel like a lot of the vintage is kind of extinct, you know, and, you know, get rid of it. I'll never run across it again, but God has a way of giving you the delights of your heart, and so I feel like if I do get rid of it and I ever need more, I'll find it. I find fabric all the time. I don't even know why I think that way, you know, as far as, you know, getting rid of things. But anyways, what I've done is I've gone through some of it. Whoopsie. What in the world? With poor scissors. I've gone through some of it, and I did end up keeping, well, quite a bit. But what I did was I just took pieces of all of it instead of the yardage. I have so much. I did have some beautiful vintage silk, patterned silk. Kept that. I don't know what I'll do with it, but, you know, I did the cover for the Peacock Journal in silk, and I loved the way it turned out. So maybe I'll do another one in silk. And they're all different, you know, they're different styles and stuff. So that's cute. And I'll put this back because I could cut out, isn't that Sweet little rose. That would be cute. I'll put it back in my ephemera packet. Yeah, so that's one reason why I didn't have a video. I haven't had a video. I've got a gap is because after we cleaned out the whistle and then I worked in this craft room with the fabric lifting and moving and all of that. My back was a disaster zone yesterday. So I really, with the exception of, making dinner and such, and a little teeny bit of laundry, I really didn't do much. I just tried to strengthen back up. And then last night I felt a little bit better. I felt like my back was doing better. And so I came back in here into the studio and worked a little bit more, not lifting heavy stuff, but worked a little bit more and feel pretty good today. So I'm just gonna, not overdo it, but not do nothing today. So, all right, well, let's take a look at these. Super fun. I know this thing needs organized, but I just can't bring myself to do it. Can't do it. For some reason, I just love the way it just pours out. Okay, let's look. Okay, so we did this one. That's sweet. And that one. I love it. This one, I could use a little bit. This one, I love the lace from Deborah, and then also that sticker. And this one was fun, just using, that embroidery thread. You could do something else. You could put like little stickles or something on there, but I'm too impatient for it to dry. This one I really like because we use that little teeny tiny piece of velvet. Normally would be thrown away, but to me it's fun to keep those little things in my pickle jar and see what can I do with that. All right, I'm about to run out of time with this video. My phone's gonna cut off. So there's that one. Let's look at these real quick. There's that one, another pickle jar things saved from the pickle jar. These were saved from the pickle jar. Some Kathy Holden. I divided it up. Kathy Holden. This cute little sweetness. Very, very sweet. All right, so we got a few decorated. They'll be ready to go, and now I'll put these in a little place that I keep my littles, and we'll be able to decorate something. Great. Well, gosh, thanks a lot for hanging out with me. I know I was a little bit quiet today, but I'll do some living the rest of the day and before my next video with you, and so I'll have more to share. I hope everybody has a really blessed day and a wonderful weekend. Get out and enjoy the weather if it's nice in your area, and if it's not, snuggle up. We'll see ya. Blessings. Bye-bye.